Hello, everybody. Ooh, this stuff is crazy today. Lizette said she likes it when it's crazy. Thank you, Lizette. Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday. This one over here is Patricia, and she will be tweaking things. And actually, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
How's Arty?
Got a bad fingernail here.
Hey, she did get the splinter out, by the way. So,
I did.
All good. No tetanus shots or anything needed. Just thought I'd give an update on that. Some people were worried. All right, my Arty friends, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because not only do we do arty things, we are an extremely friendly bunch. Yeah, especially in the chat. Chat's where it's at, y'all. One of the most friendliest, funner things to do around here on the internet is hang out at PM Artist Studio.
There you go.
But you can only do that during the live stream. But if you aren't able to, look, did you see that? I mean, I'm gonna.
That Woody Woodpecker.
And listen, I haven't even done anything with this like for 2 days. This is just dirty, fluffy, cray hair. Just want y'all to know. Okay, sorry, I was very distracted by that. All right, do say hello in the chat, and then, you can comment below if you're watching on the replay. But the number one thing that we'd really like for you to do, and then all your participation other than your viewership, thumbsy upsy, that's that, like it. And then if you're feeling a little extra, who's it, what's it, you can share it. We very much appreciate that. YouTube's doing weird things today, because when I try to share it over on Facebook, it's not like pulling in the thumbnail. I don't know. It's YouTube. I don't think it's a Facebook thing. Could be a Facebook thing. Could just be a Facebook thing plus a YouTube thing. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Let's say hello to everybody. Yep. Participants. We've got a seminal mind. That is Sue. Acme's here. Alice Goes Nomad. Angela. Ann Webb is here. Ann Lar. Boom. Hey, that's April. Bobby. Cheryl. Colleen. Cookie Wookie. That's Mo. Eddie's here. Edie. Hello, Edie. It's been a little bit. And Darcy just popped in there. I was like, where's my trio? My trio of mods. Let's see. Ooh, so Kathy popped in there. Kathy, Cheryl, Colleen, Cookie Wookie, Mo. That's Mo. Darcy, Eddie, Edie, Estella, Gerald, that's Jerry. Gray Like Gray, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda. Ingrid, Jeanette, a.k.a. Janette. Please tell your sister we said hello as well. Tom Bien. Jenny's here, Joanne, Julie Parker, Carla, Linda, Lizette, Lizanne, Lorraine, Lydia. Lydia, we found some things from you from way back when. So sweet.
Yes, and then I also found some things from Lygia, I think.
Yeah, well, you told her that the other day because you found her big letter, but I mean, we just...
Oh, no, but I found more.
See,
she's wordy.
She is. We like that.
I love it.
I tell people in the comments.
Because I read this stuff and it provides me hours of entertainment. It really honestly does.
Feel that way too. Okay. Lydia, Hanka, Ricky Nordmeyer's here. Star Trapper, that's Linda. SW, that is Sherry. And the Shelly Studio, that's Margot. And Tucker and Tulip Design.
Wow. I don't know
Tucker and Tulip.
Never heard of that one.
Why am I not remembering that one? Let me know, y'all. I know y'all know. Did I write it down? I'm going to write that one down. It's not Roe, because he's the thistle in the something.
Somebody's Ingrid.
Hello, Ingrid. That's just Ingrid. Hello, bartender's daughter. That's Jerry.
Miss Allie K.
Hello, Allie K.
Jenny Roberts Day, did you say her?
Yeah. Okay. Trudy.
Rudy.
I gotta write that down. See, if I don't write something down, then it's definitely not gonna stick. I mean, like, we go through this a million times. And, we all just got things to do that we need to do. Okay, so.
Yes, chat's going really fast. I can't read it that fast.
Okay, Tucker and Tulips. I love that. Tucker and tulips. You know we have a tulip design. Decorative tulips, Trudy.
Oh yeah, we've got.
We also have a Trudy. We have a
Josh's.
tangled Trudy and tulips. Just in case you didn't know. See, now I really will remember. So then I have an association with something else. Sometimes my brain works better that way. All right, my arty friends. That's that. Got people helloed. If I missed you, give me pinky hello hand. Sorry, I got a little distracted by writing that stuff down. Ready to go topside?
Sure.
Yes, her desk looks like a hot mess. I don't know if anybody said anything like that, but she's in the process of sorting things. I'm telling you, the piles are becoming less.
Look at
I'm
this.
so excited.
I have empty 3 of these things.
That does remind me. And that's fantastic, because see, those are great when we have big old giveaways, which, you know, one of these days.
I'm sure I want to give these away.
She may be using them. Never mind. We usually buy some for the giveaways because they're very nice to send stuff in. Speaking of which, I'm just going to put this out here at the very beginning. We have, or acquiring quite a stash of things that we do want to put together as giveaways. Here's what we are kind of thinking. Oh, all of the books went out. Oh, except for one, but I got the information. That one will go out tomorrow. So thank y'all for doing that. I think it went well. I know it was a little stressful. Some people were pretty excited. Felt like it was kind of like an auction. And I think it went well. And nobody has sent any mean emails. So that's good. I feel that's successful.
Is Trudy a new person?
Yeah. I think she came from the Diane crowd, maybe, or Hazel's crowd. Hazel. I think so.
I know. Thank you, Darcy. I'm proud of me too, and it's been a fraughtful,
because it hasn't been done in a very long time, and she's just collected and stuffed every absolute like stuffy hole that was available was stuffed with things.
Yes.
And a lot of the things, it is just simply that she didn't want to deal with it, sort it, or just let
and
go of it.
I still have that.
We had to have a little moment today. Each day we've had a little come to Jesus about a couple of things. I am also becoming a better therapist. I think. Don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Because, well, the ultimatum approach is really counterproductive.
Yeah.
It does not increase productivity.
In fact, it will hinder the process. And I told her we need to get this thing done in the next few days.
It's like a log jam in the creek.
Jam in the creek.
Yippers.
Anyway, okay, so to go back to that. This is my next offer for everyone. And I will leave it until probably Sunday. And last time I will remind y'all is maybe Sunday. You must send me an email if you are interested in and understand that you will pay the postage. Because I just, because it adds up, y'all. Like, those books, because it's paper, gets heavy. And therefore, they're, expensive to send. And it requires time and energy to, package it all up. But it makes me feel really good that it's going out to y'all. And it is, some of this is very, very cool stuff. So, it's offcuts of all the really fancy papers that I have. That so... like what we kind of showed in the sample books, I have big sheets of. Well, I cut those sheets. So there's about a 3-inch strip or so that are longer, but I could probably cut those in half. And then we'll make packets to give out to everyone. You must email me and request, and understand that I will email you back a PayPal request for postage when the time comes. And then what we'll do is we're just going to split everything up into the pack and into however many people say, yes, I want it. So if it's one person, you're getting a big old box of something. Just know that. It won't be just one person, I'm quite sure.
And Webb said sorting through things is very stressful and a lot of work.
It is.
It is. And
I've gotten this one up each morning too. Because I'm like.
And right now, did you see me yawning? I'm like, I need a nap. So I'm just going to have to power through here. Mm-hmm. I might have to have you go down and make me another cup of coffee in order to
make it through.
Because I'm not feeling very.
Yeah. So that's how we're going to do that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a big giveaway, but yet, sorry, I know postage, but if you want to pay for the postage. But I mean, I'm telling you, we have old brayer offs of pieces. She's like, okay, I just can't anymore. Some of them are vintage brayer offs.
Yes, and I'm fixing to show you some things to do with those when you get them.
Yeah. So
because you might think that it's just stuff that I don't want. Let me tell you what, some of it I parted with very reluctantly.
Yeah, it is merely that I am making her downsize. It's ridiculous.
And she'll walk by every now and then and she'll see me hesitating. She said, put it in the giveaway pile. That's her go-to answer for everything.
It's either that or trash. Because I'm like, seriously, you have the peanut cans. She's got a problem. No, not only with eating peanuts during my live streams on Mondays. If you want to hear her chomping, she was doing it yesterday.
Oh, you couldn't hear me chomping.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, then you need to knock back my microphone.
But I can't. Anyway, I'm going topside.
I'll just yank it up in the air and nobody will be able to hear me.
I bet it did a new transition on that screen switch. Y'all like that? Did you notice?
I didn't. Wow, that's a nice screenshot there.
It's a cut instead of a fade.
Yeah, okay. So here it was the inspirational piece for what's happening today because, I really think that I kind of need to get back to the tweaking it part of Tuesday. And I think this is a really good thing to do because it identifies and addresses some of the things that I know that you all think about. And okay, here's this. And I put them all together. They were all...
Eddie says maybe a snack muffler.
A snack muffler?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is.
And
maybe
Becky
Becky could
very scary.
Get us one.
Scary. Yeah. Okay, so
she's the muff.
I think that this is Lygia. Is this yours?
Lygia, do you recognize this handwriting?
Do you recognize it? But I stuck all these notes together. Plus, I left this one down here because it just cracked me up. It says, I don't know where to start of what went wrong. Maybe you can use this one to show how to rescue a print gone wrong.
and this is probably 2 years later we're showing.
I think so.
She has acquired skills that she didn't have 2 years ago, so.
Yeah, and a lot of this stuff is on rice paper that she sent me, which I thought was really interesting. Okay, one thing I will say, when you're sending these through the mail, do you see what happened here? Fold them like this.
And then make sure if it does, like if you're putting more than one in there.
Touching another
paint.
Because in the mail, it gets hot.
Yeah.
It also gets squished. They have an elephant whose only job in the post office is to stomp on things. And I feel like that they haven't missed a single one of mine.
They haven't fired that elephant yet.
No.
Give them time.
Yeah. So I saved that little thing right there, which you can do. But it's a whole lot easier if you don't have to do that. Just because you had it going the right way. But I thought this was a good one to start with.
Hello, Nancy. Oh, hey, Julie Parker. Did I say hello? I'm happy you're here.
Now, this is really anal.
Hey, Mariah.
I'm going to be
She meant very particular.
Gel plating over the top of this anyway, but I'll give that a little time. And all you see is a little crack there. You don't know. Okay, we'll put that up there and let that dry, but we're going to get back to that. Okay, I kept out some of these old brayer offs. And you can see I just would make these little pieces of paper and save them, Surprise, surprise. All right, so we want to make these
Hello,
into something
Kathy.
that's a little more user friendly. Now here's the other, and this was also in Lygia, so you can tell from her notes. She says more studies. I love her studies. These are just, I mean, and this is such a great way
Hey, Bobby.
to use your paint and decide, okay, you know, which one of these paints is opaque, which one is transparent, and do I want to, how do I want to handle that going over it?
Yeah.
Do I want to obliterate my pattern, or do I want to sort of just suggest it? But I love this because I can use all of these little prints in my stuff back here. And here's some more.
Look at what my baby brought me. You have something to show me? Ooh. Who made that for you? You made it?
But look at that yummy. She's not talking very loud.
No, she made this. Did you make
How
it?
did you? Where did you make
Well,
it?
it's a little tight. You need to be careful about that. You know, I worry about her cutting off her feelings. It's a star. Where did you make that? In which class?
Reading.
In reading?
She's the best. She's my favorite.
Is she? I love that.
Well, you need to.
Mrs.
You
Bunker?
have a whole package of those kind of beads.
Yeah, we found them, and I know where they're at. I know. Well, you need to take a rest until it heals up. Okay.
Ever.
Let me get love you. Bye.
You need to come give me a little. You look so
I love
cute.
that she loves reading.
Did you dress yourself today?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she did actually put her own clothes on. Yes.
Well,
you know,
that. But
gold.
did you pick these out?
Mm-mm.
No. But your mommy did a good
Her
job.
mommy does that for her.
I love this little thing. I'm glad she can still wear this. She's worn this for a long time.
Yeah, because we got that last year.
Yeah.
That's why I buy big.
Buy big.
I mean, she looks kind of a little, you know, a little frumpy maybe for a while, but it's all right.
Yes. Beautiful child. All right, run along, baby.
I love you.
Oh,
I
hey,
love you too.
Cheryl says that she loves the PM Artist Studio paint swatches to put on each paint. That helps her with transparency. That was their, yeah.
What is it?
Ooh, also today, what I would like to do,
Would you say again what you just said?
I love the PM Artist Studio paint swatches to put on each paint. That helps her understand transparency because that's why I did. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, I made that up or anything. I mean, we got the idea from the ones that Golden has on theirs, but I was like, well, we need a grayscale on there too. That would be interesting. And, you know, a little promotion.
I mean, it really does, because a lot of times, especially when you're just figuring out, you know, what's going on with paint, that is a valuable thing. Okay, so I've got all of these little jobbers that we're going to work with today.
Hey. Also, I want to give away
two barons.
Yeah, I have two. Now, this was like the kind of, you know, this is like the proper legit,
Yeah.
you know, for lithography.
Yeah. I don't know. It's some Japanese stuff.
Yeah, but it's like a speedball one, which is nice. Not exactly super ideal for paint.
Yes, you can see what I've already.
Yeah, that was kind of one of the things. But if you're new and you haven't had any, and you're still kind of getting your bearings about how you're gel printing, having this is not a terrible thing, and then you could pass it along to somebody else.
Well, and what I actually thought about it before I got, you know,
and then we have a little tiny one that she had. This came from the
I think it's Speedball also.
No, it's a Stampin' Up one. This came from
somebody sent us that.
Yes. Back in the day.
But
it seems crazy to hold on to these sorts of things when she already has, you know, 2 or 3 barons anyway.
Well, it's a good thing if you want to try them out and you have not,
Yeah.
So had any experience.
Remind me at the end. We'll do a giveaway for those. And I would say, really, if you are starting out, or you're like, hey, I don't know if I needed a Baron or not, this would be a great way to test that out.
Yeah, and I would just tell you right now, you do. I don't know who sent me this. It was in the mix, but we're going to add some more layers here. I think this is just beautiful.
Hello, Sophia. Hey, Lizzie.
I really, and this is something you do not want to destroy what is there, because what is there is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to work with that and get another layer on it without obliterating.
I'm gonna dig out these stencils real quick.
What
so
stencils?
Y'all begin the chat because you wanted me to get access to the stencils.
Yes.
Okay.
Please, because we are going to do some of that. Okay, so this card, I want to talk about it for just a minute because it's kind of funny. This is the tree, Christmas tree motif of upside down, right side up trees, which I don't know that I love that anymore, but it's interesting, and I think that is an interesting piece. And then this is, I'm not sure, one of the star stencils, Mariah.
You see?
In the background here.
I would say that's probably some off-cut weird thing or something, like,
Well, we certainly know that. And I of course, made my, I'm really proud of all the letters except the E. And what happened with the E is I ran out of paper that color, so it had to be slightly smaller, and it looks a little weird. But, I wouldn't be sending, that
Sorry.
was
Opening the bag.
very loud. Okay, is Lygia here?
I haven't seen her yet.
Okay, so Lygia, I'm saving your notes. They make me very happy. Says, careful, mica spray was used. She was trying to replicate a snowstorm at night. I just thought that was so oddly specific that it was just wonderful. Okay. All right, let's just go ahead and get my board, my bridge board across here.
Okay, here were the ones in a stack.
Oh, whoa. Thank you, Mariah. Then I might use some that I didn't think I was going to use. I think she turned the stack upside down. That was okay.
Well, it probably got reversed just because of the way we put it in.
All right, so. Oh, I like this one. I think it looks very dangerous. But I don't know if it's going to work on my smaller pieces. Okay, here's a great inside business.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Oh, and here's peas. Black peas. But here, I'm trying to get this one.
Here, hand me that and I'll do that.
Got it. Off of there. I like this one. Like I said, I don't know. I think I'm going to need something with a little bit more. I love the inside of that. Now this might work. Because remember, I'm going to be dealing with smaller surfaces there. I think this is going to be great. Whose is this? What is this?
That's Addie's.
All right. So you watch me cut.
It's one of them lacy ones.
I really like, I haven't used this a whole lot. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, this is going to be fun, and I think it's going to be pretty fast, and I'm going to go ahead and do it just because. Okay. So I know what I'm going to do on the sides there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what I'm going to do down here to make this look more. Nah, I'm not going to do this. This is going to
Fancy lace style. There's a 1 and a 2.
Okay, I'm just going to have to use some areas out here in the middle, and I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, so here's our card. Mariah, can I hand you this just in case? I want to show it again at the end so we can kind of, yeah. Okay. Now, I know that this has got a lot of stuff on it, but now we're not going to concern ourselves with that because it'll either come up or not come up. Okay?
Hey, Ellen.
So let's get our pieces of paper back here that we're thinking about, doing something to. Okay. I am thinking this already has 2 layers on it.
Oh, these are from the postcard? No. I remember when you did this, you were pretty proud of how that all
I was.
worked out.
I was.
I think this was in prep to the postcard thing.
Okay, so I am going to move these because those don't need anything.
And that's the postcard thing that Carrie the Crafter does.
And we're going to utilize these pieces of paper here and get some stuff on. And look at this. See how it's ripped it off of the other piece of paper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's been happening to me.
Hi, Sonia.
Okay, I can't. This I love this ring. It was Mimi's, and it's sand cast, but it's too big for my little finger. But it's too little for this one.
Here, let me see if it fits one of my fingers.
Probably will.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I saw
your
that.
number 1 finger. Not that one.
Well, it really looks nice with your shirt there. It picks up that turquoise in
It
the...
does. But see, I would rather it actually... See, I would want to wear it on my, my first finger. But it's a little tight for that one. Because I really don't like having...
Hits your knuckle?
Well, I don't like it next to my other ring because they kind of tangle together, and
that's why
that drives me crazy.
I don't ever...
I gotta go up every other.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, so we've got these 4 pieces of paper here that we want to get something onto here. Something interesting. And I know it just seems... Lately I just keep going with red.
Well, hey, Lizette, so y'all keep in mind that part of this whole... What is this process of...
Moving and reorganizing.
Right.
Anytime you do your studio, it's going to cause some,
purging.
Cause some issues. Now, I know that this is my favorite because
we will be putting packets together of stencils that he's like, okay, seriously, because we have new ones coming out every month. So it's kind of rare that she does come back around to them unless it's just, like kind of what we're doing today where it's like, hey. But even then, she's not going to get back to all of them. So we're going to put packets together and kind of sell them sort of like the IMPPs, but we're going to call them Peas Painty. I was thinking Peas Painty ones. PPOs.
Yeah, the paint's free.
And Brad had a brilliant idea and said, hey, what would be really cool is if you actually package the sets in ones that like went well together, that like you would kind of, I know, not a big ask there. I think that is fairly doable, but it would be in the understanding that you get what you get because it's like the IPPs. Because I'm not gonna be like, hey, this is the set that includes blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that ain't.
We don't have the.
I'm not gonna do that. I'll just tell you right now because it's hard enough for me to go through and just deal with things, but to put that extra.
Yeah.
That's just, that's not.
Well, and then she'll waffle about it, and it'll take forever.
I will just be angry.
It'll take us 6 months to go through them.
Yeah. So I think it's a brilliant idea, but I'm not going to do it.
Yes. Oh, P's previously owned PPOs. See, it works for all sorts of things. I think PPOs are what they're going to be called.
Yes.
Got IMPPs, and then we got PPOs. P's previously owned. Did you explain this paper?
I think I did.
Okay. I thought maybe you were talking about that, but I couldn't. Yeah. That's right. Not to be confused with peas PO'd.
Yes. Oh. Allowed that to stay on there a little bit long. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but look at the puckering.
Look at that.
It's almost like it's embossed.
Hey, Eddie's been doing some layered up stencil, things over on his channel.
Uh-oh. It's very thin paper anyway because it's already been peeled.
We see that. It's evident from the backside.
Because you can see through it. First clue. Hey, those kind of papers work great for collaging. If you don't need a lot of, oomph. Okay, so that's looking good. Let's pick up a little bit more down here and a little
Hello,
less
Stacy. Welcome.
rubbing. Aha! So you just need to get rough with it.
Just get rough with it. This is one of those, Hello, Gina. Hey, Pam.
Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now we need to lift this up. Get this, and I'm hoping this isn't going to be Christmassy. I'm hoping there's going to be enough.
Well,
enough.
It's a very Christmassy green.
Very Christmassy green.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, let me do the little spiel. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here, and we like to know that you're here because we will chat with you. But you have to let us know in the chat. If you're watching in replay, no worries. We love you the same. We really, really do. I do say that, but I really mean it. But we would love you to leave a comment. But even if you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. Please give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and do all that YouTube-y business that one does because we do this 4 times a week. Boom. Oh my gosh. So as we were, going through things, I found one of our tablets because I used to write these things out so I would remember them. She's laughing because I would point to her. She's not very trainable. I just want y'all to know that.
Now, see, that doesn't look necessarily Christmassy, but
it could.
It could, but we're gonna go ahead and work with this a little bit more. But now, what we're going to do is, you notice that this is really covering up a lot of stuff there. I don't necessarily want to do that.
Yes.
Pardon? Why are you chuckling?
Oh, sawfish makes me laugh.
Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and take this back to
So I would write out a part and I'd be like, you say this part, and it never would fail. She would read my part, and I'm like, I thought we worked this out. She's like, well, it makes more sense because you have this thing first, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna talk first.
Well, you can see we gave up on that pretty.
Yeah, we did.
I'm not sure how long we kept up with that.
Well, finally, when we were just like, okay, this editing videos is
Lord.
just so it was just so time consuming. It did not fit with everything else and was not scalable to what we were doing, for sure. Oh, pops. P's previously owned painted stencils. Pops.
That looks cool.
P-O-P-P-P's. Pops.
Okay, now I'm loving this a lot better.
Yeah,
At
that's
least it got rid of the white on the ends.
Yeah.
And we've got that little bit of reference to...
Hey, Sherry. Hey, we understand. No worries. We're just happy to see you here.
Yeah, for sure. you know, people have lives. We do understand that.
Oh, I love this.
Okay, I think this, look at how much character this has now. I mean, we're not really completely finished with it yet.
All right, I gotta read what Sophia says.
Okay.
She says, I've just had a light bulb moment. P&M are the female arty version of Statler and Waldorf. Just kidding. Hugs to you both, Mariah. Do you know who? I don't know who the Statler and Waldorf.
I don't either, but look
Send
at
me a link, Sophia.
our bumpy is.
I'm sure it's a compliment. 100%.
I'm sure it is too.
Are they hilarious?
Okay, I may have let it go too long.
Yes. You were talking about it the other day.
And, you know, if I hadn't been so busy with all of this, you know, business.
She would have had plenty of time to do that.
Because it does take a little bit to do these.
That really, like, you know, if you were showing that to somebody, they'd be like, yeah, you need to go to the emergency room for that.
That little bubble right there. It's going to show up. But, you know, I don't really mind it. I think it kind of adds a little bit of character to the, then it's, I don't know.
Oh, we have said that. It's the the bickering puppets and on the Muppets. We've said that about each other before. We love that. And they are hilarious.
Okay, we're just going to do, just
didn't know their name.
Yeah. Hopefully this is going to pull it up. This is pretty thin stuff, but it's got lots of, what you call that, product in there. So just get that down. And I have more than one.
Hello, Margie. Oh, we've got lots of new folks coming in, so I'm going to make that announcement once again.
Yes, please do.
We are going to be, we're gathering up more things to give away, but the giveaway with the premise that you will be paying postage. I just want to be totally upfront with that. So if you are interested, the only way we are going to send you stuff, because what we're going to do, because there's a lot of it, and a lot of it is repeat kind of stuff. So what we want to do is break it apart and then make packets for those of you that really are interested and want to pay for the postage. Please email me. You must email me and say that you are interested in that. And we will make sure that you are included in.
Okay, well, we need to get something down on this anyway, but look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? And remember, we talked about it. This was when we used the open white and left the stencil on, picked up with the stencil on, and then brayered on the oxide. Okay, so at this point, this is a good moment here. At this point, we have to decide, do we want to opacify the background, or do we want to use another transparent color that's going to kind of change everything here? And we can go totally opaque, because at this point we do have interesting things going on here. And if we did go opaque, depending on what, you know, we decide what color here, I think it could be very interesting. And do we want to preserve the transparent red iron oxide, or do we want to keep the turquoise?
Keep the turquoise.
All right. So that's going to guide your decision about what you want to do as far as the pull color. And we know...
Oh, Rhonda said she would go with white so you could kind of keep both.
Well, I did think about white, but Rhonda, here's why. I've already got some white on here.
So speckledy business, yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty much opaque. So I don't think that that's going to be the answer here.
Because then it'll be like more than you realize.
It'll just, the white's going to, and I don't know that it adds that much to it anyway. I think we would be a lot better off really deciding which way we want to go here. Now, another option is we could go with purple. And that's going to
Which purple?
Well, my more transparent one. This one. Or we could go with a yellow.
What about light phthalo blue?
Oh, I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see if we can find that.
And if you can't, here's a Aura sort of, like this is darker than it, but I think that that would be okay as well, Tommy. I kind of like that idea, personally.
I don't know if, I think that this is too purple. Where's the other, yeah, that's way too purple.
Yeah, purple was good, but something that's blue purple, not good.
Not good.
We're learning, y'all. We're learning.
I'm just leaning towards this.
Okay, just do that. More of that.
More of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Well, you shake it enough, it gets, blurpy.
Shaky, shaky. Yeah, it gets bubbly.
It was a no on that, Darcy.
It really does help if you go ahead and just take the time right now to wipe her nose.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't, you're going to be...
Oh, Cheryl says, would copper be a good option? I think that would be an interesting one, and not necessarily wrong. Now, what would happen is you would probably lose a lot of the blue.
I am thinking that you would. And I'm trying to go ahead and get this out to the edges of this so that I can pull off this brayer. I may have to just suck it up and
peel it right here live.
Peel it live.
And then we'll notate this is a stream where you actually did one live.
And I remember when the last time I did this, I had a little funny thing on my shirt. It looked like a
belly button.
No, it was a question mark.
Well, don't. You need an apron.
See?
Yeah. Your apron's down in my closet. You can use my apron. I'll take it off the thing here. So this particular print was started Sunday. And the way that P did it is, so what went down first? The transparent iron oxide or the turquoisey color?
No, remember I did a layer of the turquoise, but
okay.
the
stencil.
stencil had white on it. So I put the white side down because it was still wet. And
then lifted up the paint through it, then put down the transparent red iron oxide.
Yes.
Or,
that is
something
correct.
similar. Then she let that dry. So it's kind of done in one process versus like letting each of those two colors dry. Done at the same time. You can do that whenever you pull the paint through and your paint is still like wet enough that it's underneath the stencil and you're not fearful of it drying too fast. This is why we say get to know your paints, because not all paints would do that. And there you are. I think it's beautiful.
I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Boy, we're going through the... Now, let's get back to this. Okay. I'm really
Hey,
pretty
bro.
okay with this. I think this is interesting. Coming right along. I think on this, I love this. But I think I need to do something over here.
Yeah. That's almost the color combo. So maybe you need to just throw some. Here, I'm
Yeah.
going to give you one of my junky ones. Here. This is my tester.
Tester.
Testing.
Yeah, the red is a little bit. Yeah.
Well, that's the darker one.
Oh,
Really,
okay.
the crimson is a little lighter. I went more tomato-y. This one's been a little struggle to hit the mark.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
She's going to keep that in mind.
All right. So one of my all-time favorite stencils. It's the one that I'm trying to get loose here.
Get loose.
Looking for my tool. I don't know what happened to it. All right, Mariah, can you struggle with that? Here's the tool. I just found it. And I'll use another stencil while she's deciding, what's going to happen with that one, hopefully.
I'm a professional.
Kind of, do this a little bit, kind of breaks them up.
It's kind of like when we say crack them edges, this is kind of
This is the ruffle them
version.
Oh, there it is. I found
it. I found it over here.
Branches.
Oh, gosh. Here.
You can see
Which one were you after? Because you do love both of these.
I do. And I branches just got wedged in between these, and I don't even know
Bramble.
how branches and brambles and.
Okay.
Here we go.
I feel like that's the color combo. That's the blue.
Okay. So let's look at our things that we've got going on over here and make some decisions. Okay, so we know that we want to pick up some stuff here, and I would like it to be opaque because there isn't very much you can see that's going to stand up to that. Indigo.
How about ochre?
With the rest of my little things here, I guess I got really carried away with my stenciling.
How about yellow ochre?
I'm liking that a lot.
And you need to use this one because it actually says it on the bottle. Now, technically, the color combo just says ochre.
Yeah.
This leans a little more yellow, thus the yellow ochre. But
here they are. I just swapped them.
We're just gonna live with that.
Upside down. I've got them ready to go here. All right, ochre, and it's very well. I should say it's fairly opaque.
Yeah.
And we've got some up here that is totally opaque. I don't know. Might use a little of that too. This is Naples yellow. This is close enough.
Yeah, see, I think these two together get you closer to like what the recommended on the color combo is. That's a lot of paint.
Was a lot of paint, wasn't it? That little branch there that just keeps wanting to whip it up.
Whip it up.
Getting a mighty fine brayer off over here, y'all. I don't know if you noticed that.
Comments.
Okay, now this is going to be kind of tricky because I don't want to put the whole thing down.
Eddie says that half of the men in Newport, Rhode Island wear the color combo. Very preppy.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is going to be kind of tricky.
Look at you. Yeah.
I'll kind of smush that one out. Need a little up here. Oh, that's looking absolutely stunning.
Stunning.
Stunning. And here's our really weak paper. We have to be very careful with the weak paper.
She's playing with fire. Ooh.
That's what you can do when you have lots of paint.
It just keeps, rolling it out.
Brayer it over. Works really well if it's
Open.
open.
I don't think any of that was open, but I guess maybe we have enough humidity. Ooh, that was very pretty.
Doesn't that look great?
Yeah. Oh, that's fabulous.
Isn't that wonderful? Wonderfulnesses.
Hey, y'all, and just keep in mind that some of these things may end up in the giveaway stuff. Right, Patricia?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, y'all heard it here.
Okay, good. We're going to get a lot of that white edge taken care of. Hopefully,
Oh, thank you, Lizette.
running out of time in my paint. This is when I wish I was in England where Fran is.
Yeah, she could just keep going.
She could be yammering on about all kinds of stuff.
I'm looking for a paper and,
Cutting her paper.
paper.
Locating a specific paint that she wants.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's got
a good collection.
She's got a good collection of paint.
There's some good edging there on that pup.
It is, and I'm going to put it over here because it will get stuck.
Oh, that's weirdly wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that.
Not yet. I think if you let all that dry, is there still paper showing, or was that just white paint?
It's paper showing.
I think you should either use a washout on it or spray it, and that will make that better.
Okay.
Sherry thinks that M&P have drugged us to participate in the destashing.
In the what?
In the destashing. We just, I don't know. It does feel a little bit like, we're just kind of passing it along.
All right.
Hey, it's kind of like what was that one movie? The Traveling Pants.
Traveling Pants?
Yeah, it was not anything you ever watched.
Good Lord, no. The title alone gives me
You don't want to wear anybody else's pants?
No.
She barely wants to wear hers.
I was just going to say, and that's because. All right, now you need special tools for this. So dissecting scissors are really good. I mean scissors. Dissecting, what do you call these?
Yeah.
Tweezers are really a good thing to have. Because if you take this stuff off of the ends here, number one, I do this a lot of times.
It's kind of a baby poop color you got there at the end.
It really is a sucky color.
It's a bad one to end on.
That's a good point, Mariah. I'm really happy you made that right before I started. Because this is ugly, and I always...
And it might be good on the other side, but you just don't know. But you do know what the end one is.
Yes, and I don't like this.
By the way, we have been finding many stashes of brayer, the skins. Skinning of the brayers.
Yes, the skinning of the brayer. We got to figure out how to do those.
We have located them, and they are been combined. Now, yes, what to do with them, I don't know, but we got a collection.
We got it. All right. So, what color are we going to do here that I can actually, use it on one of these others? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Eddie says Nautilus sports coat, an ochre trouser, and crimson tie with a repeating pattern of the nautical nature. Brown penny loafers and a crisp white shirt.
Wow. I think my orifice is all tightened up a little bit at that.
Well, and his
When-
name's Hunter or Chad.
Well, he has to have some kind of
Charles. But they call him
numeral
Chuck.
by his, the second or third or and that kind of BS.
I do like that though. I think that would
Okay.
be very cute. Mm-hmm.
Couldn't waste that paint.
Mm-hmm. So Acme asks, layers, I am never sure when it really needs another layer. Sometimes I'm just ready to move and don't care. Hence it knowing better.
Well, if you're happy with it the way it is, why,
Yeah, don't.
yeah. Okay, this is a much, much better
But
color.
if you aren't happy with it, always add a layer.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the...
Okay, so here we go. Now, let me find my tool. Everything in life is easier if you have the proper tool. This is the thing that I keep telling you about. Now, this is a very pristine piece of paper here, so we'll just turn this over here. Oh my gosh, look how good that looks.
That looks fabulous.
Okay, so basically the thing
Eileen.
is you want to take and you want to go along the edge here with the curved part of your tool. And this is actually I don't know, something. I don't do nails.
No.
I used to keep my nails nice and everything. But now I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't last. So you're just like, okay, so what's the point here? All right, so you go all the way around and loosen that up because see where that rim is there? Because that can cause some problems. And the best time to do this brayering business is after you've just brayered a couple times because it's better if it's moist. If it's really dry,
it's harder.
It's harder to do, and it'll tear rather than bend and twist to your will. So
Bending and
moisten it up, and do both sides. Oh my goodness, I've already removed the big edge on this. Sometimes I just tear them off.
It's kind of a big deal.
And I'm kind of using that as my, I don't know, fulcrum.
Actually, we straight out bought these tools. In fact, if you ever come over to our Amazon store or, wherever you want to shop, but we do have these tools listed under the gel printing area because they are extremely helpful.
Extremely helpful. Okay, now we're going to start right here where the bubble business is.
Hello.
Okay, so you just kind of work it under there.
You got to work it.
Work your tool under that.
We support that at the Artist Studio.
I cannot stress enough, the right tool for the job is what makes for success. Okay, now your paint has elasticity.
And as you suggested, especially more elasticity when it has that little bit of newer paint on it there.
Moisture. And I'm just going along there, and
you see where it's lifting up.
Yeah, you can see it.
What's kind of nice is it's turning a different color in that area.
I don't know.
It's a good indicator.
I don't know that I necessarily.
She needs a different tool.
Now I need some scissors here.
Do not don't guide your scissors along the brayer roll. You need.
Okay, I'm yanking it up a little bit more to give myself that little tent there.
And go along and pull up. Do not push along. You will scrape your brayer, and then you will be sad.
You will be sad because it will have a funky mark on it.
Funky. And not funky in the good way, like, you know.
No. And because I don't have an edge to work with on my opposite side, usually what I will do, and I might try it, is I try coming in from both sides.
You got a little there. You're more than you thought.
I think more than I thought, absolutely. Good observation.
It was hanging over.
More so than I thought. Kind of happens.
So it's like a little muffin top of the brayer.
There's a little bit more hanging off than I think I really need there for aesthetics.
More than you remember.
Oh. Okay, so if that happens, you just don't worry about it. Just, you know, get it out of the way. I'm going to realign here. Okay, we're just going to have to...
Yeah, keep at it from that one.
This is what happens, and you just don't give up.
The payoff is good.
The payoff is good.
If you're a picker, this is totally up your alley.
Okay. And, you know, rear her up there and get some clearance.
Lift and clip.
Lift and clip.
I'm trying to make this funny and entertaining.
Hey, it's going along a lot better than I thought it would.
I mean, you know, usually like peel and paint isn't like a great selling point.
It isn't, but, you know, if you're going to do this and you're not going to clean your brayer off each time, there are people that do that. I've seen them.
Carry the crafter. He's a brayer cleaner.
Okay, well, kind of getting in a...
Yeah. This is very exciting.
Bind here. I've got to hold it. Usually I hold this on my stomach and do it, and this is kind of awkward for me because
I appreciate you keeping it in camera.
Getting the leverage that I would normally get. All right,
you're so close.
We're gonna make it. Ah, there we go. So satisfying.
Making me nervous.
Are you worried I'm going to poke myself? Or
yeah, a little bit.
Oh, I have poked myself before. Okay, so now you just very firmly grasp and pull. And grasp and pull. And over here, see where we've got that edge? See that?
It's kind of like crack them edges.
Crack them edges. And if it's not moving along really well, going one way, you know, come back and do it the other way. I'm not going to because that didn't peel up very good. So we're committed here.
This is a one-wayer. That was a thick one.
It was a lot thicker than I thought. I mean, it seems like I just did this not too terribly long ago.
Well,
I've been busy.
You've been gel printing.
Yes.
I mean, that thing is thick. I'm going to make this a highlight, by the way. Per most suggestion. That's why I tried to be extra funny.
There we go, folks. Look at that. Boom.
Chakalaka.
Oh, and look at that.
It's super pretty. Aren't you glad that I told you to put a different color on there?
Just in time. As I would have...
It would have just been baby
oh
poop.
my God, this is totally uck color.
Did y'all enjoy that?
Okay.
Hopefully we made that as, you know, that's about as good as it gets.
And this is very thick.
Did you hold it up there to the side, and then that way they can, no, on the side so they can see how thick the thing really is. Look at that.
And then, of course, this edge here. And sometimes I like to leave them on because I think they're kind of interesting.
Mo said it was very satisfying.
Wonderful. It is one of those pickers.
So satisfying.
picker things that you either are a picker or you're not.
Hey, and I like this color too.
I know.
But this is really pretty.
And you could kind of bend them over on each other. And
Oh, you could.
Both. Oh, look at that.
You know, just do.
Uh-huh.
What?
Okay, now where are we here? What are we doing?
Eddie says Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
I seem to.
Okay, for some reason, pardon me, this gel plate.
Yeah, you all right?
No, I don't know.
Oh, Darcy thinks we could emboss this.
Well, here's the dealio. We talked about this embossing business. And we both would love it.
We
The
want our own
problem
designs.
is, we don't have our own product.
But we have some thoughts on that, and actually, I want to do that. In fact, hey, we found the texture plates, y'all. Like all of them.
I know I've been using this a lot, but I spent hours cutting this booger out, so I'm going to use it.
Pat, 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 pat. So here is my thought. Oh, and it is. It's totally going to work. Look at this. So just press it in there and then show them. And it especially if you had some glue and you really had like the stippler brush.
Where is that boinker brush?
Isn't it amazing that I know where everything is?
Oh, you put it there. I mean, seriously, sister.
Here's the boinker.
The boinker brush.
This is the boinker brush. So, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about when we say texture plates, a long time ago, and we probably even have a whole playlist about different texture plate situations because we were really into them there for a while.
Now, my thing about it is
this is where you would actually attach it to. Like you would lay it over and glue it down.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it's not going to hold it.
It's just going to come back because it just loses its memory and
yeah,
kind of like me.
Yeah. So these are texture plates. This is just a piece of one.
Where did you find this? Oh, you found all of them. Oh, I handed them to you. Oh,
And they're all right there. All of them. Even the plasticky ones. The store-bought type.
Well, actually, these were made to for a purpose. I mean, a specific project, and I can't really remember what it is right now, but
there's probably a video for that.
Probably is. I'm going to give you the bonker brush back. It's actually called It is a true stenciling brush.
If you used a heat gun on it, I bet if you heat it up a little bit, it would probably be a little more accepting of the.
Yeah.
And this isn't like it's got a decent amount of loft on the texture of it, but it's also sort of clogged up by paint.
Yeah.
Like, the surface in between.
It really honestly is, and I'm trying to find something here that... All right, let's just haul out old alizarin Lucas Krill. And I found one of my Lucas Krill fantastic watercolor brushes in the bottom of Izzy's
bucket of hot mess. Bucket of hot mess.
I'm going to have a few words with her.
You can't full on blame her.
But I'm sure I gave it to her with the distinct instructions
to return it.
She sucks at returning.
She does. That is true.
Now, I will say, and should say, alizarin in different brand names is different. For whatever, I don't know.
Right.
Shoe sizes, they just couldn't come to a decision.
Bye, Miriam.
Bye, Miriam.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, I'm glad you're feeling better. All right, I'm assuming that you're feeling better. really work it down into those surfaces because that's what makes for an excellent definition on your print. You know, what I'm doing is I'm going very lightly.
Oh, hey, Carrie.
With my,
were you here for the burger skin? It's a fabulous moment. And we talked about you a little bit.
Yeah. And it was all good.
We just said there are two types of burger people. People that build up the paint and people that don't. You were a don't.
No judgment, just, you know, saying.
I think it also is a perfect example of, like, you know, your arty space and how you operate is indicative of the Brayer situation. Like, it, you know, there's a direct correspondence.
Oh, yeah, and remember, I showed you these.
Mm-hmm.
That was from the last time, so it hasn't been that long ago.
Just keep a little specimen stuff on the shelf.
So I can tote it out and show y'all.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. Check that out. Smoke that in your pipe.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good 3 minutes of Brayer peeling, if you know.
Well, you might have to fast forward that.
No, well, I'm going to put it out as a highlight. Because then we can really say, there's a video for that. And it's like, boom. Just the video of that. It's important.
Lucas Krill is extremely sticky paint. Oh, I hope.
It dries quick.
I hope.
Especially that pasto business. That's a pasto one. But it's fuego. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, a little sticky on the
A little
end.
sticky on the ends there. Boy, we got that baby off there just in time. Look at that. Gorgeous. I knew that that was going to be absolutely a stunner. All right, so now we've got this, and some of it's cleared off and some of it's not. This is a chance to come in with something like your red iron oxide. While you still got stuff on there.
Robin says she loves alizarin. It's one of her favorite reds. It's not a crime scene red.
It is. It's more purpley.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Well, that's murdery.
I'm just grabbing them up off the table back here. And you need to get it down pretty quickly on the fluid acrylics because they will dry.
Yes.
Fast.
Oh my gosh, Alice shared a little video with me. Alice, did you share that maker? I don't know if she did or not. Or I should. Of the cutest dolls and they were watercolor. I'm pretty sure they were watercolored, but they also had like little moving parts, like you could, you know, had like a little dial thing, and very cool. Wow. That's
Did you
super
think that
pretty.
that was going to happen?
No.
Isn't that just gorgeous?
That is gorgeous.
And we still have lots of cool stuff going on here, which don't really.
P, do you have a favorite brand of alizarin?
Well, I do love the golden, of course. But I really, you know, I like the Lucas Krill because it's a little brownier.
Also, keep in mind that the one that she just did, that Lucas Krill, is a pasto paint. It's different.
It is. It's totally different.
Like, it is designed to dry, like, with, from the inside out. And that, like, this is on the packaging. That's something I learned. It's like, you know, legit.
And it is chalkier.
Mm-hmm.
It
dries
does,
quick.
Yeah. You don't have, and I want you to all see that. What I just picked up that little bit there.
You turn that mermaid around. That mermaid.
I have,
Mermaider.
and I have other pieces of stuff here that I found earlier, and I think this will be a good one. It's actually got some real life texture on it.
Oh, that's awesome, Carrie.
I'm going to put down a color here so that I get rid of the white edges.
Oh, hey, Linda. Awesome. So Alice is going to share that in Maker. So keep an eye out. Super cute. Lots of doll ideas there. Like if you want to make them a little extra special with moving parts and whatnot.
Okay. Now, I think this is turning into an absolute stunning stencil. And this is the point where you start thinking, oh, I think I might just go ahead and put that down on something. Okie dokie. Well, we've got this over here. And basically, I do want to pick up some of these colors here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that really light blue that I used a while ago.
You got 45 minutes.
Oh, I think I can do it.
Okay.
Is this the one? Yeah. I just really love this turquoise with, and I want to make sure I've got plenty of it out here because it does, and when it's really, really thin, it dries really, really fast, and it's hard to get anything down. And I'm going to try and get my edges here.
So that's why you're going thick. Because that's a little paint right there.
It is a lot of paint. But remember, you can pull off paint. Around so my flat side is out here.
There is a chat that like some other people use it. I don't. I mean, I see it because it pops up because I'm the admin.
All right, I'm just trying to get this translucent enough that I'm not going to be covering up my design. But I wanted it enough and juicy enough that it was going to go down into those.
Yeah, get down on it.
Because remember, I've got some repoussé.
Oh, we got to do the Baron giveaway.
Okay. But you should just have people say they want it, because I would imagine there's a lot of people that don't because they already either have one or B, they just...
All right, well, I'll just say that then. That, okay, the first 2 people who email me regarding the Baron get it. And if you have a preference...
State that.
State that. Because there's just the knobby wooden one, the little one, and then there's the speedball. So there you go. You need to email me.
Okay, now I'm hurrying here because I want to get a piece of tissue down.
And there's my email in the chat. I think y'all are starting to get the hang of my email business. Times 3. Yes, you've been threesome. That's called the mod trio.
Okay, that was lovely. I'll bring it back and show it to you. I know I just whisked it away.
Well, these are kind of like the training. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. These are like training wheels. This is before you invest in a Anthony Cody Baron. These will get you started.
Get you started on the road.
It's
now check this. Look at this. These are actually, I imagine what they are is from wipe-offs.
Yeah, they have that sort of.
And look at the edges of them. Can you see that they have actual texture? Well, that's pretty wonderful, I think. That's pretty wonderful. And
yeah, if you have a really smooth rock, you could use that as a Baron.
Yeah.
You want to make sure it's smooth.
Yeah, and see, right here, I'm running it.
But yes, a candle jar lid, yeah, that works. Some people use that. Even the tops of certain jars, but it was funny, like Pete used that in the very, very beginning, but it actually wore down the plastic on, because it was just a little plastic lid, but it wore it down, which was interesting.
Okay, now this is a little tweaky thing that, and Mariah suggested this earlier, and I'm going to grab my other. These are from my things that I sent away. Oh, great. Because it falls down and we put it upside down, and it's my fault. I should have caught it. They have one side
has a lip
from the rod
that
it's made with, but if you flip it over, it doesn't on the other side. But
okay.
It's no biggie.
Okay, just
I
something
just put
you wanted
that
to just wanted to mention.
old and it comes out over the edge so that it doesn't fall down in there, and I can get it quickly, because that does kind of create a bit of an issue. Okay, so I want a little bit of this business here, I think, but that one might just be a little on the too muchy side. Here we go. This is Liquitex Phthalo Cyan Blue, green shade, soft body acrylic from Liquitex, and it has airbrush medium added to it. So what I do is I just come along here and add some on the edge of the gel plate. Very
good. Yes, Darcy, thank you so much. And hello, Jennifer. If I didn't say hello already. That was a good, she just deleted it. But Darcy was right about that whole thing on the brayer. Remember, your first color that, like, if you've cleaned your brayer, I wish we would have said this earlier, but do not make it metallic.
The metallic really sticks.
And you will just hate yourself for that, because you'll probably end up having to soak the brayer versus peeling it.
I had to.
Yes. Like, we learned that the hard way. And it took a couple of times to, like, work that out.
Yeah. Before
it was like, all right, what's
my brain made that connection.
Like, what's causing this issue? What's the dealio?
What's the dealio here?
Brayer. Yes, the brayer.
Now look how cool that looks. Doesn't it just kind of bring everything together?
Oh, it's beautiful. The color combos today have been outstanding.
Well, you can't go wrong with
true.
Blue and orange. I mean,
you really can't.
In any of its forms.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos. We used to live in Denver.
I was just about to say that too. We're from Colorado.
Where Mariah's born. Okay, so I'm going to leave this flat. It's better if you let it dry on here,
because otherwise it gets ripply.
And when I pull it up, it's going to have this business going on. So we're just going to go ahead and.
Hi, Mimi.
Oh, that was so brilliant, Mariah. See, this one is long enough it doesn't fall down into the So what do we have?
Lizzie Jean, well, probably not. Any of the extra giveaway things that I'm having y'all email me about, just because holding on to things into the office and letting it stack up or whatever, if it just so happens that it works out that I can combo things, great, I would do that. But otherwise, as we do these giveaways and y'all email and say, hey, I want to be a part of it, whenever that's ready to go out, that goes out.
Look how, okay, so you remember all those original lines on there? I said, we're not going to worry about that right now.
Yeah.
Because in quick pickups, they're not going to come off. But now, again here, on the edges where it didn't, we're just going to come back in with some of our...
Hey, Dorothea. Little washy business kind of thing.
Washy business.
Even though that's really not necessarily a wash. It's full strength-ish, because it does have the airbrush medium added to it.
But just a scumbling brush technique, kind of like you were...
Scumbling along.
Yeah. The wall.
Hello, Janice.
And don't use a good brush on this, because this will absolutely...
Eat it up. This is not how you should treat your brushes.
No.
This is for the bad brush that you didn't know. But you should keep it because you need it for this.
Look, it's foaming.
And that poor brush, it was longer than that at one point. It's been very mistreated.
Some of these brushes, I can't even tell you. They're older than Mariah.
It's not that old, but it's old.
Well, they're certainly past vintage. Mariah. I know you think you're
So today Brad and I were talking about something.
vintage.
And I was like, yeah, that was like 30 years ago. She said, nah, that could have been 30 years ago. And sure enough, I was about spot on.
Now you can see here the difference. That we're just, knocking this up a notch.
Knocking it up instead of knocking it back.
Yeah, don't.
Careful.
Yeah. And the thing about it is you want to leave it on here and allow it to dry. Because those edges where you've been applying this, those are almost totally saturated all the way through. So they need to dry. Oh, I don't usually do that because sometimes it'll leave it a little.
Cheryl says this reminds her a piece of evidence of a wallpaper in a murder trial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they're figuring out the
spatter pattern.
Yeah, spatter pattern.
The sling off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's looking splendid.
Splendid.
Leftover paint there.
Oh, Kathy says she has a 1961 Kolinsky Sable lettering brush that her dad bought her.
Wow.
Unbelievable. But she wore it out doing watercolor. Mm-hmm.
You can do that. You can do that.
Ooh. Is this the stencil on there?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, is that like left behind or?
No.
This is the new Wonky Webs by Rhonda out this month. Most of the others, I think most of the other stencils, well, no, the Mayhem came out this month. What else did you use? Mainly the Mayhem, and now you're putting out the webs here. Whirly webs, sorry, Wonky Webs. Whirly
webs. We have all kinds of webs.
Walter's webs. We have abstract webs.
Yeah. I like this one because see this little thing out there?
I know.
That's
so very Rhonda too. Like,
I know it just makes my heart go bitter bat.
Her and Darcy are our little swirlers.
And sometimes those little the little swirls. Remember, I had to soak this off.
Oh, they all know about the swirls. There's been much
swirls
discussion.
Catch on your paper and they will glue down.
They're also tricky when cutting.
And they're tricky when you're
whirly
spraying because they will flip up on you.
Whirly, yes, it's whirly webs.
Okay, now I am hoping that this is going to be subtle, but I don't probably need more than one.
And we will be getting into more Halloween-y business. Number one, we're going to take a lot of stuff. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a lot of stuff. We are taking stuff over to storage, which when we're over there, we should go and grab a few things of the Halloween because that's over there in storage. Plus, we have our little folios that we will be bringing back around to, get our Halloween on.
Just trying to think what month it is.
It is August.
Kind of
busting it out early. But we need to be able to have time to acquire the tools for Halloweening.
This is true.
See, before we were like, we'd bring it out like right at the beginning of Halloween, of October, but I mean, just doesn't give you the full time. That is very pretty. And here's the thing that you can come back and do with that is just what you showed previously with the washout colors or a little glazing or whatever.
But this does need to dry
100%.
because otherwise you will just be moving what's there around.
Now you'll be sad.
And you'll be sad and mad and angry and
all the feelings.
All of the above. All right. What do we want to do with that?
That is funny. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like the cutie, like, so, I don't want to say it too loud because then she'll be tokaboking. But in the Tokaboka, they were using those characters. I think they're along those same lines as the Hello Kitty. But then they have, like, really cute ones that are also pastel-y. So, you know, it's kind of like kawaii meets gothic. She didn't understand anything I said.
I did too, some of it.
She understood Hello Kitty.
Yeah, and the eyes, he's always talking to me about that.
About the what?
Eyes. I just am happy that she understands that, there's a reflection there. And, a lot of kids go their entire lives without understanding that when
What
light
are you talking
hits certain convex.
That is not even what I was talking about. Kawaii. Kawaii. Kawaii.
What is that?
It's like a style of character, kind of. It's like a Japanese.
I just thought
cute...
it was totally.
So she didn't understand anything I said.
Because that's what I mostly see.
Yeah.
Is the eyeballs.
Gotcha. Now we're all on board. Mm-hmm.
This is not quite dry, but that's okay. I think it's gonna be all right.
It'll be all right.
Be all right. And actually, sometimes, if you don't have if your stencil has enough paint on it to repel it, a nice kind of semi-moist piece of paper takes it a little bit better because it gets down into the crevasses.
Oh, that's some good edgy pieces there for, strips.
Yeah. Must up the back, but we don't care.
No. Ooh, puckery business happening out there. That's not like, oh my gosh, but it's
the subtlety of it. Okay, I have to get rid of that for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab up something else back here and put it down on this and pick up some of this wonderfulness. This is, I'm going to have to get a new paper. That one's pretty well saturated.
Oh no, yeah, we used to play Clue all the time.
Actually, it was one of the
few games that
games that I really like that game that we used to play over at the Scott's house.
The cube game or whatever it was. Yeah.
It was fun because if you wanted to strategize, you could do that. But if you just wanted to play and have fun and laugh and whatnot,
you can kind of just mess about. Oh, I love the movie Clue.
I think that looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. That one was cool. I like that one a lot.
Okay, what do I have back here? Uh-oh. We've got some sticky ickies here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. I gotta
ooh, super
get
Clue.
this loose while it's still ever so slightly.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Wet.
That's not a good sound.
No.
And it is overcast big time. Like, it got kind of dark in here. Just noticed the lighting. I'm like, oh.
I even got the paper stuck. That's some sticky paint.
Mm-hmm. Something smelled weird, too, when you flipped that. I was like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it's old paper.
Mm.
I don't know if that's a... Oh, this is wet. Wet, 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 wet. I'm looking forward to the day when I will have all this, and I will have this over here, because the thing I'm going to enjoy more than anything is being able to do my beading.
Yes.
And
Hey, she cleaned out the stuffy hole.
I cleaned out the stuffy hole. Well, half of it. And I'm going to have to clean out the other stuffy hole part because we're going to move slidey things around. And our new stuff is supposed to be arriving
today. So I have a dinner thing. So I think we'll spend most of tomorrow, or whatever amount of time we can tomorrow setting it up.
Okay, I'm going to just put all this aside for a minute.
Okay.
No, before I do that, I'm going to put something else down because I just would really like to have something on there. Okay, this is strictly opaque.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Piggy.
I don't know about that. Cheryl said that she would pay if we were, like, it would be like a pay-per-view watching us set up the tables.
Oh, it would definitely have to get a different rating.
Yeah, or have to be behind a paywall
because there's some language that occurs
and the discussions and they're not necessarily arguments, but they are heavy discussions.
And it's you're gonna see my not so nice side.
Oh, definitely, Kathy. Like, once we have everything in place, back in working order, we will do a new studio tour.
Okay.
I will make her clean up her bedroom and everything. So that way you can see the beads and all that again. Because she's kind of changed up her room a little bit, too.
Yeah. Figure out something to do with my dead hats.
Yes. Hey, maybe what we should do is put hooks up there. And then there's like, they have those, those long, they have it like in shops and stuff. Because they'll have things on way up shelves or whatever. So you just need the rod with the hook on it. But then you have the hooks across the area up above there. And then you can put your hats up there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No. What are they hanging from?
Hooks. And then you have a long stick that retrieves said hat or puts that back up there.
Oh, I love it.
Kind of, seems Victorian. I've seen it in a movie somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe even been to a place. I don't know.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to allow this to dry.
Yeah.
Totally. And look how delightful this is.
That is delightful.
Delightful.
I love it because it's kind of trippy because it looks like the web it has been placed differently in the different spots. Even though it is the full design, it's just your eye says, "Oh, that looks,
That looks different over here."
Here, right.
There. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like it a lot. All right. So now...
Yeah, the getter poles. Yeah, exactly.
What is
See?
it?
Rhonda says, like, clothing stores have the getter poles.
A getter pole.
Now, she has it in, bunny ear, squish, squish. Ever since Darcy told me that, every time I think, I'm like, bunny ear, squish, squish.
What does that mean?
Sometimes I wonder if you're in the same place doing the same.
Well, you already know I'm not.
That's true.
I don't even know what you're even saying something like that for.
So, we were talking about quotation marks one day.
Oh,
bunny ears, squish, squish.
Squish, squish. Oh, I
learned that from
adorable.
Darcy.
I love it.
I know. And now you will always think of
I
it.
will always think that.
Oh, squeeze, squeeze. She says
Squeeze,
squeeze,
squeeze.
squeeze. I like squish, squish. I squish my bunnies. I don't squeeze them. Squish them. I'm a squisher, not a squeezer. If you know, you know.
God. I'm not even going.
Just that one you don't. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. I'm just here.
Oh, you're the
Boy,
thunder?
I really chewed up that edge getting that booger off there. See that? All right.
Oh, Julie says Patricia Mariah, thank you for not making these or for making these awesome gel print sessions, which I learned so much from. Exclusive to Patreon. Yeah, we don't put it behind a paywall.
And I don't do that.
Our biggest ask is, hey, if you want to support this channel, the number one way to do it and the freest way to do it is liking these videos, sharing it with people. If you love this one, share it with somebody. Share it over in a group that isn't makers. That is super duper appreciated. If you're like, hey, I love these ladies, y'all might like them too. There's something in particular. Hey, you know what? They skinned a brayer today and they were funny while doing it.
Yeah.
That helps us big time. That's the way to like kind of pay it back and pay it forward for us. That is why we will not, do like the paid Patreon stuff and this, that, the other. And then the other way, and the way to support all of our designers is by purchasing stencils and stamps, because that's, they get paid off of that and we make money too. And that's awesome. And one of these days we may be able to, make this bigger and better and do more free things. Because that's always the goal.
Always.
To educate and hang out and build a community.
Educate, enlighten, and have a little fun while we're going along. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Okay, Mariah, I'm going to ask a big favor here.
Okay.
Because I have to move my bridge table. And
what you need?
I need you to cut, because this is some flimsy paper.
Okay.
Can you cut this in the larger postcard format?
Mm-hmm. On 5x7.
Do
you care where it ends up? Because do I have one here? I try to keep one here, but
I'm seeing one.
Are you seeing one?
Well,
I do. You look at that. See, I try to keep one here. This is a 5x7. If you want some of these and you place an order and you say, hey, give me some of them 5x7s, I will, because we have a few hundred.
Yeah, just remember.
So, like, see, you can, do you want it in this corner? Do you want me to do it like this? Positioning.
So that you get pink and yellow.
Right. Do you want me to scoot it a little middle?
Because I don't care if you're losing some of it.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Do you want that yellow centered up, or do you like it a little more offset?
I like it a little more off.
Okay, perfect.
See, you already knew that. She already knew that. She knows me. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about contrast here. How much time do I have? Oh, I've got lots.
15 minutes, basically.
Contrast here is really, really important, because it's especially when you're sending a message. So if I wanted to do my wording, I would definitely probably do it in this area if I was going with a light color. But if I wanted to do a dark color, here's the problem I would run into that would interfere with your communicating your verbiage. If it's dark and these are intersecting your letter, it's going to be confusing. I like this area down here because it's so low contrast. You just see a little bit of what's going on there, and it would be much more interesting. Yeah. Oh, all right. This. Getting multiples of these here. These here thingers. All right. So, oh, and look, we've got that one little purple leaf down there. We'll do something with that. I didn't realize we were having weather.
Oh, Carrie says, I know it's 4 months away, but he'd like to plant a seed when relatives ask what you want for Christmas. Remember, PM Artist Studio does have gift cards.
That we do, ladies and gentlemen. That we do. All right. And you saw what these started out as. Mm-hmm. At least I hope you remember that. They were very, a lot of people would say, why are you saving that?
For this.
We won't mention any names because that would be a rude thing to do.
Like my brother. Not mentioning any names.
We're going to make sure that he comes over and views the studio once it gets all.
We really should. I'll send him a link to the video so he can watch it and tell him to share it with all his
I
friends.
kind of want this to be a little bit, maybe not that much.
I keep asking Caleb and them too. I'm like, do you tell your friends where you work and that they should, you know?
I don't know, you know, I just.
They aren't our demographic yet.
Hearts.
Yet.
Bless their little pea picking hearts.
I love this. Look at you, gel printing and collaging in one stream.
It is pretty remarkable.
That doesn't happen often.
Now we have to think of a proper sentiment here, and it needs to be not something. It needs to be one word.
Oh, you know what I have? Might be really kind of cool, and I found the box. Found it over here because I was looking. Found it over here.
All right, now I want a little bit of this over here, so I'm going to go ahead. I like this.
Here, look. And you could gel print them if you wanted. Aw, Colleen, thank you. She gave us super chat. Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. Every little bit
Hey,
helps. I'm
look.
telling you.
See, just to prove that we did absolutely love and adore our embossing folders, which we still have over here. I'm kind of contemplating on if we give them away. I need to discuss that with P to see, you know, if we're really ready for that step. Did you see that? That was a no. Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, look.
Maybe.
Look at
in the
these.
future.
Look at those. Those are some, this is some vintage stuff right here.
Vintage stuff. Oh, and I absolutely, this folder, I love this folder.
We love that folder so
and this
much.
one too, the little pill one.
Yeah. And
And
here,
the
look,
pebbly one.
look at this bag of hot mess. But there's, you know, there's a lot to say here.
Okay,
Like, literally.
I think that these are lovely, but this is not what I want.
What about thank you?
Oh, that might be nice.
And you can gel print it if you want, if it isn't what you want it to be.
Well, it very obviously is.
Here, and I have, or a thinking of you.
It's very wispy.
Well, yeah.
Now look at that. I mean, you know, that, I mean, I even think it's kind of nice and white,
White.
but I think what I'm going to do is gold it.
I have hugs. I have orange hugs. Ooh, orange hugs might be actually really good now.
Because we do have a bit of orange up there at the top.
Yeah.
And that, oh,
Ooh.
yeah. I'm not even going to have to do anything to that.
I love that.
I did too.
And if you do want to make it extra little special, you could put like the, and see, we didn't even know about this stuff before, but any of the color shift stuff over it, to just give it a little zing. I mean, nothing says, you know, hugs like a little sparkle.
I'm thinking maybe I should sparkle it up a little bit here.
You know, I'm for the sparkle. Team Sparkle.
Sparkle it up a little bit. Put it on. Oh, I don't know if I like that. But it wouldn't hurt to get a little on this over here in this corner because it's kind of boring anyway.
I almost checked this all, and then I was like, you know, it took time to clean this out.
Good heavens, I'm so happy you did not chuck it. I would have been very.
Well, I wouldn't have told you about it.
You wouldn't have told me.
Oh,
This is what makes me anxious.
because
Because she goes and I can't see her on the other side there. And I hear things. I hear things hitting the trash can, the side of the trash
wrestling.
can. And and sometimes I go through the trash can when she goes downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you need your pointy tool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. No worries. Did you hear that?
Whoa, did you hear that?
I'm telling you, we're having some weather.
Okay, I'm going to put this over here, and then I'm going to take advantage of this and smear it around.
Mm-hmm. Smear it.
Smear it.
I need a video of that, Eddie.
What are you videoing?
He has a cat that lays by her bowl and uses her paw to get every last bit of her bowl. Like, you know.
I love it. I think cats are so entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have 9 minutes. I do want to say one last time in this stream, and I will keep bringing it up until about Sunday or so, and hopefully by Sunday we will have this studio pretty well squared away. So I'm thinking if all goes well, by like next week, studio tour. But prior to that, we will be gathering up things and doing the giveaway packets. If you were interested in those and willing to pay for postage, you need to email me. Let me know. What we're going to do is we're going to take everything that we have gathered up for those giveaways. We will separate it out into however many packages of those of you that or send me an email, and then I will let you know like what postage costs and all that.
There you go. Boy, I need to
re-up your Blickerick.
Squeeze some old.
P even found a Blick gift card. Yeah, $10.
All right, now I want that to go there.
And anybody that's listening on replay, please feel free to email. This is not like you have to be in a live stream to, you know, participate. Our thing that we did with the sample books definitely was a live stream kind of auction cray mess, but we got her done. This is so cool. I love the color combination of this. It's very like laugh-in kind of vibes. Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. Are we giving away beads? No, I doubt it. It's gonna be more like brayer offs, prints, paper offcuts of just like the fancy papers. I have a ton of that in all, so it's gonna be all kinds of variations, and we'll make sure each packet gets as much of the same thing as possible. Not that they will all be duplicates, because we can't do that with like brayer offs and whatnot, but it's like, you know, each packet will get 2, 5, whatever many of that particular thing. It does. And I mean, the rain is coming down. I can hear it.
Pitty pattering.
Pitty pattering. And the cat just meowed. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yeah, just a second.
You got 6 minutes.
Oh, I can do it.
Okay.
To make sure I'm not, you know, I'm giving Hugs plenty of room there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to, what am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. Crowd. Don't crowd your hugs.
Well, that is crowding it a little bit, isn't it?
There you go. I may have a little backer for the hugs if you want to pop it up further.
I'm good.
Okay.
I don't want to mess with that fiddly stuff.
Yeah, their dog Bullet was that way with the
Oh, bless his heart. He had a really hard time with the
thunder.
thunder and the lightning. I think this looks very batiky.
Oh, it does have a batiki. Yes.
And I'm putting this down now. I don't like it.
Did you know your jaunties were here? I found your jaunt.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Okay, I'm not liking this.
Why not?
I just don't think it goes with it.
Okay. You want namaste? Have a look.
And I like that. Number one, it doesn't. It's not fighting for space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we lifted that up just in time. And I'm even loving it, the fact that I can take it off the page there. Look at that. Don't throw away your yogurt lids and whatnot, because they make absolutely the best little instant paint palette, you know, and if you forget to clean it up, you can wait till later and you have somebody
But
who's
please keep in mind that if
obsessive compulsive that loves to peel them off.
or you don't have to keep every single one of them. It's an option.
Well, this is awfully thin in spots here.
Oh yeah, the glue in this is I don't know. This is a little beyond your. This is a test. She's just good.
I have a wet one over here.
Okay, good.
Some of this stuff is like wispy thin.
It's very, and you gotta be careful when you're gluing it down too, because it will bend on you. Normally what I would do with those is stack them, so then they become a little more firm. A little sentiment stacking.
This is what you do.
That's how she does it. That's not how everybody does it. Alright, put that up into the technology so folks can truly appreciate this. Namaste. Oh, the camera color went. Doesn't know what to do with that. Doesn't like the green, I don't know. It got weird, but that's fine. Alright. Yeah, don't rub it. Just tap it.
Yes. It's very important to do that. But I am very pleased, and I feel vindicated here in my saving of things that. So if you two get brayer offs, early brayer offs, it's from the same kind of paper. It's the craft.
It's on the roll.
It's on the roll, and it's
There's a Paycon. Like school Paycon, you know, that like even the printmaking paper that we do sometimes that we use.
This is fantastic paper. I really. I mean, I use this for.
Oh, we've used it for like since the beginning of time, because in fact it was like one of our first things, because I had the roll of it. Originally we bought it to do crawfish boils with, and it sat in my garage for 2 years.
Wow, hear that?
It's coming down. I'm supposed to go to a dinner thing. I don't know if that's. I'm not driving in crazy rain.
Oh my goodness! The other day it was raining so bad, and Van wouldn't listen to me. I said we need to wait until it dissipates, because somebody would drive by you and it would splash up on the windshield.
And you had my baby with you.
Yes,
They had my baby.
I was so angry with him. I could have just punched him out right in the spot, because he wouldn't listen to me. And I was like, "What? Why are we in such a big rush?"
Do you want? You need to glue that down to one of the.
Okay,
the
yes,
cards.
and you need to. I went over on the edges.
That's fine. We'll trim it up.
Okay.
You get it all.
It needs to dry.
Yeah.
It's wet.
Yeah, you don't want to glue it down to the next thing until it's fully dry, because otherwise you're just going to
And
create
you don't
more
want
issues.
to put it under something too at this point, because I applied glue to the top, and that's one of the only.
All right, my Arty friends, we will be back here on Thursday, and we do have thoughts. She has a letter from Gia. Also, who knows what we get into by then, and then you know, the latest update. Who knows? Maybe this will all be done.
And I will do something with this.
All right, there we go. We'll be back Thursday. Thank y'all for hanging out. Until then, we
love you
like a
long haul.
bye, guys.